Hi everybody, today I got a really cool video for you. I'm going to show you my shop. Right now it's a disaster area. Today there's going to be some big changes though. I'm actually getting ready to unload a metal mill, and since the last video I got a metal lathe and everything's been kind of crazy, so that's why I haven't had a video in a couple weeks. So I'll show you my shop. Keep in mind that everything's kind of a disaster still. I'm in the process of organizing everything, but it's going to change a lot in the next couple months, so stay tuned. Okay, so here's the current status of my shop. I have pretty much everything moved out of this side. As you can see, it's right there. I moved everything out just so we can fit the mill through. I plan on putting it right there once we actually get it here. Had to move everything to that wall. This was going to be my woodworking side, but this is quickly becoming more of a metalworking shop just based on all the tooling I have. So woodworking side is going to be pretty small. Let's see, over here, welding area. It's pretty much torn up right now just to make room for everything on the other side. See the lathe over there. It's the 29 Model A. We've got pretty much everything to build that, but it's going to be a future project. See the motors over there for it. Yep, I mean it's a 3-car garage, but it's actually pretty tiny. There's not a whole lot of room in here. Get another look on this side. Yep, everything's pretty torn up right now. So I guess this will be the before video. So here's the in progress video. As you guys can see, I got the metal mill in here. That was quite the ordeal. I had to rent a forklift to get it up my driveway, and then machine movers to get it in here, because it's about 3,000 pounds. So it's in, it's hooked up. I got the VFD running, all the wiring. Let's give it a little turn on. Yeah, if you guys don't know about these VFDs, they're pretty handy to run 3-phase equipment. There's a lot of good videos on how to use them. So the way I have it wired up now, it just uses the factory switch. I've read things that say this isn't good if you're running it through the VFD, but I'm gonna still give it a try. And we'll see how it goes. So the way it works now, you just gotta start the VFD. Then switch. And the other way. Yep, so everything seems to work pretty good now. At some point I'm gonna have to go through and restore this machine. Everything's super tight on it still. It's just been kicked around for a few years, so it's pretty banged up. But you can still see all the factory scraping on it. And I checked the run out on it. It's all pretty good. I ran a dial indicator on the vise across the table. I was actually pleasantly surprised. Everything seems pretty good. All the power feed servos work. The digital readout works. I just got to hook it up. Have to make a new bracket to mount it to that. I did all the wiring. That took quite a while. You can kind of see. Yeah, so I got 220 going to the mill. Then I also have 110 for the outlets. See another one here. I put this TV in. Eventually I'm going to figure out some kind of sound system too, because I do spend a lot of time out here. See more of the conduit. Another outlet. Then I did a completely separate circuit for both of my welders. So there's one plug there, another plug behind the TIG welder. I did that because they're on a 50 amp circuit, so I wanted that by itself just because of the high amperage that I'd be pulling on those. Put shelving up on this back wall here. And then I got some of these organizers from ZT Fab. It should work out pretty well, just to kind of get stuff off the bench and onto there. I still got to figure out some kind of a shelf for all my fab squares, vice grips, that kind of thing. That's why I'm leaving all this open for now. Hopefully I can fit it all up there and get it off my bench. Next thing, see how the wiring goes to the power over there. This side hasn't really changed much. But yeah, the next thing is going to be figuring out a mount for my bead roller. I want something I can mount on the wall and then hoist it up when I'm not using it and have it come back down when I'm going to use it. So that's going to go up in this area. I'm going to get rid of that cabinet. And that's the plans for there. All my tooling is going to go in here eventually. You can kind of see this back wall. Like I said in the previous video, this is going to be where my woodworking stuff is going to go. Not really sure how I'm going to fit it all in there because I have a table saw, sliding miter saw, all that stuff. So we'll see how all that works out. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now as far as changes. The wiring did take a long time, so that's why it's been such a long time since the last videos. I've just been plugging away at all the wiring, getting all this stuff moved in. So hopefully progress will be a little bit quicker from this point on. You can see I've already got this on the bench. It's gotta get cleaned off from all the electrical work, but yeah, this is gonna be the next project I cover most likely. It's gonna be a board track racer with a small V-twin in it. I'm still figuring out exactly what I'm gonna run, but should be pretty cool. So there you guys go. There's just an update of where I'm at, why it's been so long since the last video. I've just been trying to get everything set up because now that I have this going, I'll be able to make a lot of the other parts, like to get the lathe going. I'll be able to use that to finish up the board track racer and a lot of the other projects. So it took a long time, but it was a lot of work and it was kind of boring stuff, so I didn't video it. But in the future, I definitely have a lot more projects coming and a lot more cool stuff to show you guys. So until next time, see you guys later.